Ladies and gentlemen, the 4S Creighton. This has become probably one of my least favorite RCs to own. Believe it or not, and I'll tell you why here in a second after we roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's right, today we're going to be digging in to the 4S Creighton. This car here has honestly just been a sore spot for me, and it all revolves around what's supposed to make this car great is the center diff. I've had this constant problem with sand getting up into there and destroying the bearings. Now, number one, I have these. I heard these were really good bearings by Boca bearings here. So very cool company to buy from. This came with a whole lot of stuff. Some candies and stuff were actually in this tin, and you get this really cool tin. But here we have the bearings. There's actually a brand new set in here, but seeing how I'm going to open this thing up, I'm going to give the Bocas a try, because I've already destroyed one set of the bearings that are in here. But I live in Florida. Okay, so it's not like I'm going to the beach, hunting out sand, stuff like that. Our soil here has a very high sand content. So where some of you live and run, this might not be an issue. And I understand that. But for me here where I live, it's been an issue that if I run this car just once, the bearings are gone. Totally destroyed. I've had this diff case, this module out so many times, it's just been tiring. I take it out one time and I gotta replace the bearings. So today, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna open this cover up and see, because ARRMA, well, number one, because I have this thing, I wanna really be able to use it. And two, ARRMA's come out with their new 2S, 3S lineup and stuff like that that has this very same diff case. So I wanna see if maybe we don't cut holes in here if we can't eliminate that. Now, before anybody says anything, yes, I have tried. I have taped these holes up. You can watch those videos. I put tape underneath the diff. Well, that was how I covered up the holes. I even had tape here on the top, try to keep it out. I think what's happening is even with the tape, there's just gaps around here and it sucks the dirt in like a vacuum. You get the diff spinning around so fast. It's just creating a vacuum effect. So I'm hoping that maybe opening this case up will give the dirt somewhere else to go and just eject out and not cake up inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing apart, show you the finished product, and then we'll go take it for a drive and see if it doesn't fix the problem. Oh boy, I can see the rage in the comments now. Hopefully not, but check it out. There we go. You can say that's pretty vented. Now, before anybody freaks out, look, the screw is here, the screw is here. This is a metal plate that absolutely holds the motor and everything together. And then this piece here, this is all like integrated in, so there's no rigidity issues that I see happening here. You know, this is supported here. Like I said, this screws all the way through right there into metal. There's another screw right here. I just cut in between the screws. This is all metal. So I think now we have a place for the dirt just to sling out. We should be good. So let's go take it out and have a little fun. Oh man! I remember this car being really powerful, but whew. It's got a good power to weight ratio. I decided to come out here because there's a whole lot of dirt. And if we're gonna test this thing, ooh, may as well find the dirtiest place I can think of. Now, like I said, normally you mention sand, people might be like, oh, don't run it to the beach, don't. But this is just the soil we have here. If you look, I mean, this is just very, very fine stuff. See, it just floats Now, I've run numerous cars here, and I haven't had any bearing issues. So, via Traxxas and ARRMA here. So what I'm hoping, like I said, I think that center diff just created like a vacuum effect the way it was sealed, and the dirt had nowhere to go because it was all just stuck up in the top of that case. So I'm kind of hoping. I'll tell you what, this thing handles great. I hit that big tree root right there, but this is a bad time of day. The sun's kind of, but man, boy, does that not look epic or what? Woo! I think this is kind of about on par with like the Mojave was running through here. That's freaking awesome. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this video long right here because we still have to go back, and I have to open this thing up and see. But I want to give it the gnarliest test that I can. And this is the about the dirtiest place I could think. That's just a load of open dirt. Cause man, I really do enjoy this car. I can't even remember the last time I used it. Might have been when I landed on the Jeep. Yeah, back before I started coming here to this county park. I was going to a BMX track, but they built something next door, and while they were building something next door, yeah, I decided to hit that ramp. I was like showing off for a guy that was there, showing him what these cars can do, and the car veered. Oh, you know what? Yes, no, I was out here because shortly thereafter, that's when I noticed like that the infamous servo saver on these things was taking a crap. That's why the car just, because I was going somewhere and I could not keep this car straight, and that's why I noticed the wheels would turn whatever way they wanted. So yeah, I think that was the problem, that servo saver was on the way out, and so it deflected on that ramp. And I landed on the hood of this Jeep. The guy was freaking cool. I gave him my information, just told him I'd pay for the damages. He never did call me. So man, I tell you what, if we're gonna get dirt in that differential, this is gonna do it. Cause so yeah, I did run it after. Matter of fact, yeah, because I came out here I remember running out here to County Park. That's when I noticed that okay, so I have, well, like I said, you know, ARRMA's coming out with a whole bunch of the new 2 and 3S that had this gearbox. So maybe this information will help somebody if they have that, because it's the same diff. It's the same setup. And I've complained to ARRMA. I've sent them pictures. I was like, hey man, there's a problem with this damn diff. Now I've had some people tell me they've had the same problem, others haven't. Like I said, I think it's just all kind of on your terrain. All right, everyone. So I just want to show you what I'm running. I'm gonna come out here, or come out. I'm already here. I'm just gonna go ahead and run the battery down by myself out here, and I'll meet you back at the shop. All right, moment of truth. And I tell you what, this thing was dirty because I could barely get this gearbox out of here. Wow. That is absolutely the cleanest I have ever seen this. Little bit of sand packed up here. just a little bit. Bearing, still good. Now that might be because of the bearing, it might be something else, but yeah, there's still sand in here. No, I can feel sand still in this bearing. So I'm gonna put this near the mic. Maybe you guys can hear it. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's definitely not, it's not as smooth as it was. Now Boca has different bearings. I think they're around 40-50 bucks just for a pair. Oh, right there it's catching hard. It's freaking ridiculous. Well, it definitely made an improvement, the amount of dirt that's stuck in here. I just need to, it's usually here too, this front bearing, that's the worst. So I might just have to bite the bullet and maybe just get the really good bearing for the front of that. Well, guys, it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. I was really hoping if I gave the sand someplace to go, it would work out better, but yeah, I've even tried putting a bag on here if somebody's going to mention it. I maybe saw the Velcro here on the chassis. I did do that, but it just caused overheating issues. But, well, we tried. The only thing I could do is Boca sells like a really, like I said, a really good bearing. So I might just have to look into that. But definite improvement, but it didn't cure my problem. Everyone, hope you enjoyed watching. One day maybe I'll really start to love this RC. It is a great RC. So much power. It just really is a good RC, but I have a hard time even telling anybody to buy this thing with the center diff packing up like that. I mean, your soil conditions might be okay. If you're in sandy conditions like this, it's gonna kill your bearings. Well, it was worth a shot. Next step is, I think, better bearings. All right, everyone, check out the links down below. Have you discount codes and ways to help. If you do want to buy one of these, Horizon Hobbies and AMAIN affiliate links helps me out. Also, if you want to buy anything, dog food even, go through my Amazon store, start there, do your Amazon shopping. And it greatly helps me out, and I appreciate those of you that do. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.